Hi, I'm Mitch Gallagher. Welcome to Sweetwater's Guitars and Gear. This time out, a new tube-driven modeling amplifier from Vox. Let's get started. This is the Vox VT20X, the latest in a long line of Valvetronix amplifiers from Vox. It features 12AX7 preamp tubes, as well as modeling technology that allows you to recreate the sounds of many different amplifiers. It's a compact portable amp that comes in at just 16 pounds, has an 8-inch speaker, and it gets surprisingly loud. Now you can adjust the output volume level from really low up to a full 20 watts, so you have great control over volume whether you're practicing in your bedroom or you're taking this on stage. We've got onboard presets for saving your own sounds, 33 onboard sounds that are pre-programmed from Vox, onboard effects, onboard noise reduction, and lots of flexibility for getting exactly the tones that you want. Let's take a look at what this amplifier can do. The top panel may look complex, but it's actually very simple when you break it down. We've got several different sections here. The meat of the amplifier centers around the amp models knob, which is right here on the left side of the front panel. This gives us access to 11 different types of amplifiers, ranging all the way from a clean American style to a heavily overdriven British style. In addition to the 11 onboard amp models, you can access additional amp models when you hook the amplifier up by USB to your computer and use the Editor Librarian software. To demonstrate the VT20X, I'm playing a Paul Reed Smith Modern Eagle 2 guitar, which has PAF style 5708 humbucking pickups. There are two modes of operation for the VT20X. First of all, you can operate in manual mode, which means that wherever you set the knobs, that's the tone that will come out. So for example, right now I'm set on the Deluxe. If I switch up to the British 800, we'll get a JCM 800 style Marshall amplifier. And I can adjust the tone using the treble, bass, and mid-range controls, the volume control and the gain control, set my output level and my distortion. The other way we can use the VT20X is in preset mode. If we press the Preset Programs button, it'll show up with 3 different colors. And those 3 different colors are 3 different models or 3 different presets that are saved for each of these different models under the Amp Models knob. So let's go back to the Deluxe. I'll show you what I mean. So here we're on the Deluxe Clean, and we're on the first preset. It's a nice, clean Fender Deluxe style tone with some reverb. We can switch to the second preset, the third, you can hear that we've got quite a bit more gain saved there. Now if we go to the second model, which is a 4x10 tweed, go back to our green preset, the yellow preset, and the red preset. So a wide variety of sounds are saved there under the Preset Programs button. Some additional sounds that are on board this amp, we've got the Vox AC30, 3 different presets for that. We've got a boutique overdrive amplifier. An AC30 top boost. Several different presets there as well. We have the Brit JC800. And again, 3 different presets. Next up, we have a British OR amplifier. It's a Mark II version. Different presets for that. A double rectifier. Next up, we have 3 user settings, user A, user B, and user C. Now these come from the factory preloaded with models and with presets, so you can access those sounds right away. We'll go to A, the green preset. And the last preset, user B, and finally user C. Now those user presets also allow you to store your own sounds when you're connecting the amplifier by USB to your computer and using the Editor Librarian software. Now when you find a preset that you like, or you set up a sound that you like in manual mode, you can save up to 8 of those presets here in the User Programs area of the front panel. We've got 2 different banks of 4, so if we switch down here, we'll turn on bank, the green bank, and the first preset, second preset, third preset, and the fourth preset. And we can hit the bank button, go to the red bank, and we have another set of 4 presets that we've saved there. We have 3 different pedal effects available to us at any time. So let's switch back to manual mode. We hold down the preset programs button. That puts us back in manual mode. I'm going to switch us up to the Brit 800. Let's turn all these off. Under pedal 1, we have 4 different effects type. We have a compressor, we have a chorus. Let's switch down to that. An overdrive effect. And a distortion effect. Under pedal 2, we can access a flanger. Phase shifter. Tremolo. Or a delay. And finally, we have 4 different reverb types. We have a room reverb. Let's turn our delay off here. Spring reverb. Hall reverb. And a plate reverb. Now for the modulation effects and the delay effects, you can tap in the tempo. So either the modulation or the delay or both can be synchronized to this tap tempo button, and you can put it in rhythm with your song. You also have access to 2 parameters per effect, and those are adjusted using the value 1 and value 2 knobs. When we push and hold the tap button, the 3 effect switches become a tuner for us. So let's hold that. And at this point, and you can see that the channel preset indications here in the User Programs area show us what note we're playing. And when you hold down that tap button, it also bypasses the effects, and at that point the value 1 and value 2 allow you to adjust the noise reduction for that particular program that you're working on. You also can set up the noise reduction globally so it affects all of the presets. We have a couple of other very interesting sound shaping tools available to us. Let's go back to our Deluxe. We'll turn our effects off so we've got just our dry sound. And we have 2 different options for setting up the tube. First of all, we can operate in Class A-B, which is the way it is here, and that's the way a Deluxe typically would operate, but we can switch it over to Class A operation as well. Here's Class A-B and Class A. You can hear the volume drops and the character of the sound changes. We also can adjust the bias of the 12AX7 preamp tubes inside the Valvetronix amplifier. So let's go back to Class AB here, and when the bias shift light is off, it means that we're at standard bias setting. So this is the way you'd normally operate the amp. When you push it down once, it goes green, and that's a cold bias or an under bias setting. It changes the feel as well as the character of the sound. If we push it again, we'll go to a hot bias or an over bias setting. The sound is different again. So you have a lot of capability there for shaping the response and the tone that you're after. We also have an input for an optional foot switch that allows you to control the programs that you've selected. We've got an input for a music player, so that's a stereo 1/8" input. And we also have an 1/8" headphone output. I hope you've enjoyed this look at the new VT20X Valvetronix amplifier from Vox. It's a very versatile amplifier, lightweight, portable. You can adjust the volume level from just a whisper to stage ready. It's really an amplifier that you can use in a variety of different situations, and it comes in at a great price. Thanks for joining me for Sweetwater's Guitars and Gear. Be sure to tune in next time. We'll have more guitars, more amps, more effects, and we'll be making lots of music. I'm Mitch Gallagher.
Bye.